aside to fight against them, and Jehoshaphat cried out.
So what Jehoshaphat did, he cried out to the Lord, oh Lord, get them up off me.
Right.
And they found out that wasn't the one. And this is what they did. Because you know we quick to cry out to the Lord when something is on us, man.
Yes,
when the death is on our back, man, you know you're going to cry to the Lord. Go ahead and read.
And it came to pass, when the captains of the chariots perceived that it was not the king of Israel, that they turned back from pursuing him.
Go ahead.
And a certain man drew a bow at a venture and smote the king of Israel between the joints of the harness. Wherefore he said unto the driver of his chariot, turn thine hand and carry me out of the host, for I am wounded.
So the Lord had one brother just stand off afar and shoot a bow in there, and he shot him straight through.
That's right.
Go ahead and read. And what happened?
And the battle increased that day, and the king was stayed up in his chariot against the Syrians and died at even. And the blood ran out of
what happened to him?
He died.
The Lord said he was going to fall at Ramoth Gilead.
That's right.
And it came to pass, he died.
That's right.
Because when the Lord gets the fix on you for being disobedient, you cannot get around it, sister.
Right.
Let's look at it again. Let's go to 1 Kings, the 13th chapter. Because sometimes the Lord, he might have you, he say do things, and he expects you to do it a certain way. And when you go to the left of that, the Lord, I don't care, you know, you could be a holy brother. You could be doing everything that the Lord say do. But if you go outside the way the Lord say do it, and don't sanctify him, he going to deal with you, especially when you know that. Let's go look at this prophet. Let's go to 1 Kings, the 13th chapter. Now here in 1 Kings, the 13th chapter, we had, you know, what had happened is the split came. Now, King Rehoboam, the 10 tribes went with King Jeroboam. And Jeroboam, what he did, he went and built an altar to false gods, made 2 golden calves, built the altar and all that. So the Lord was upset. So what the Lord did, he had a prophet from Judah come over there and told him that David was going to have somebody, seed from David was going to come up and burn the bones of the priest that sacrificed to this altar. And his name was going to be Josiah. And he said, this is the sign that I'm going to leave with you to let you know this thing going to happen. I'm going to rent this altar, and I'm going to throw down in the ash. And then when brother Jeroboam found that out, he stretched his hand out at the prophet, and the Lord froze his hand right there. And he prayed to the Lord. He asked the prophet to pray to the Lord to make his hand go back, and he did. And now brother Jeroboam going to ask him to do something. 1 Kings 13 and 7. Go ahead and read.
And the king said unto the man of God, come home with me and refresh thyself, and I will give thee a reward. And the man of God said unto the king, if thou wilt give me half thine house, I will not go in with thee.
He said, hey man, if you give me half of your house, I will not go with you. Why? Go ahead and read.
Neither will I eat bread nor drink water in this place. For so was it charged me by the word of the Lord, saying, eat no bread, nor drink water, nor turn again by the same way that thou camest. So he went another way and returned not by the way that he came to Bethel.
So the Lord told him this, right?
That's right.
And he repeated. So he knew better, right?
That's right.
Go ahead and read, though.
Now there dwelt an old prophet in Bethel, and his sons came and told him all the works that the man of God had done that day in Bethel. The words which he had spoken unto the king, them they told also to their father. So
now we got this older prophet. He heard about the prophet coming up. And they told him all that was broke down. Go ahead and skip on down into 14 and read.
And went after the man of God, and found him sitting under an oak. And he said unto him, art thou the man of God that camest from Judah? And he said, I am.
So he caught the prophet, and he said, hey man, you the man, are you the prophet of God that came from Judah? He said, yeah, I'm him. Go ahead and read.
Then he said unto him, come home with me and eat bread. And he said, I may not return with thee, nor go in with thee, neither will I eat bread nor drink water with thee in this place. For it was said to me by the word of the Lord, thou shalt eat no bread nor drink water there, nor turn again to go by the way that thou camest.
So he done said it twice now.
That's right.
So we know he knew, right?
That's right.
Go ahead and read.
He said unto him, I am a prophet also as thou art. And an angel spake unto me by the word of the Lord, saying, bring him back with thee into thine house.
He should have known he was lying, because the Lord don't lie.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead and read.
That he may eat bread and drink water, but he lied unto him. So he went back with him and did eat bread in his house.
So the prophet, he disobeyed God, and he decided he wanted to go with the old prophet. Now watch what happened. God is cold, man. Watch this what happened. Go ahead and read.
And drink water. 20. And it came to pass, as they sat at the table, that the word of the Lord came unto the prophet that brought him back.
So the old prophet was the prophet, what? But now the word of the Lord came to him. Watch what he said. Go ahead and read.
And he cried unto the man of God that came from Judah, saying, Thus saith the Lord, forasmuch as thou hast disobeyed the mouth of the Lord, and hast not kept the commandment which the Lord thy God commanded thee, but camest back and hast eaten bread and drunk water in the place of the which the Lord did say to thee, Eat no bread and drink no water. Thy carcass should not come unto the sepulchre of thy fathers.
So for that, you know, you ain't going to even get the line where your father landed.
Kingsby beard, that's right.
Because I told you not to.
That's right.
Now watch what happened. Go ahead and read.
And it came to pass, after he had eaten bread and after he had drunk, that he saddled for him the ass, to wit, for the prophet whom he had brought back. And when he was gone, a lion met him by the way and slew him. And
you see what happened? Why did the lion slew him? Because he disobeyed.
Right.
Who made the lion do that?
The Lord.
The Lord.
That's right.
You know, because the Lord, he required obedience,
That's right.
sisters and brothers.
That's right.
I don't care how much you want to do something, how right it seems to you. If the Lord say don't do a certain thing a certain way, no, you don't do it.
That's right.
I don't care how much you want to do it. If you know it's against God, you don't do it.
That's right.
We're going to look at another brother. Let's look at, let's go to 2 Samuel, the 6th chapter. Now here in 2 Samuel, the 6th chapter, David, he became established as the king of Israel. And he was in Jerusalem. So he wanted to bring the Ark of the Covenant up to the Lord. Or Ark of the Covenant to Jerusalem. So what he did, he got some brothers, you know, who was diligent about serving God, but they wasn't the right brothers to mess with the Ark of the Covenant.
Right.
Let's see what happened to him.
That's right.
2 Samuel 6 and 1. 2 Samuel 6 and 1. You know, because the Lord, David had, now he just wanted to do the right thing. He just wanted the Ark of the Covenant near him. And he meant well. But it wasn't well with God. 2 Samuel 6 and 1. When you get there, go ahead and read.
Again, David gathered together all the chosen men of Israel, 30,000. And David arose and went with all the people that were with him from Baali of Judah to bring up from thence the ark of God, whose name is called by the name of the Lord of hosts that dwelleth between the cherubims.
Go ahead.
And they set the ark of God upon a new cart.
So David, he got a new cart. He said, yeah, I'm going to bring the Ark of the Covenant up. Make a new cart. You know he decked it out.
Right, right.
Go ahead and read.
And brought it out of the house of Abinadab that was in Gibeah. And Uzzah and Ahio, the sons of Abinadab, drave the new cart.
So you got two brothers driving, right? Go ahead and read.
And they brought it out of the house of Abinadab, which was at Gibeah, accompanying the ark of God.
Go ahead.
And Ahio went before the ark. And David and all the house of Israel played before the Lord on all manner of instruments made of fir wood.
Because they was rejoicing before the
right.
Lord. Thanking him for allowing them to bring it up there.
That's right.
However, it wasn't the way the Lord said bring it. Go ahead and read.
Even on harps and on psalteries and on timbrels and on cornets and on cymbals. And when they came to Nashon's thrashing floor, Uzzah put forth his hand to the ark of God and took hold of it, for the oxen shook it. And the anger.
So you got the Ark of the Covenant on the cart. Now, you know, he's going through some bumpy terrain. So he said, well, let me hold on to the Ark of the Covenant so it won't fall. Right. But you, if you wasn't a Levite, you wasn't supposed to touch that ark.
That's right.
And watch what the Lord did. Go ahead and read.
And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Uzzah, and God smote him there for his error, and there he died by the ark of God.
You see that? But the brother meant well. He was just trying to maintain the Ark of the Covenant on the cart.
That's right.
But because it wasn't done the way the Lord say do it, he brought death on it. So that's why it's so important to serve the Lord the way he say serve.
That's right.
And the next time David did, he got Levites, didn't he?
Right.
And the next time, he even danced a little bit to show the Lord that, hey, I'm bringing this up in your name, Lord. Let's go. You know, because I don't care how great you are among God. When you sin against God, the Lord do not have respect of person. I don't care who you are. Because Moses, he brung it. The Lord used him to bring him up out of Egypt, right?
Right. That's right.
And he was the meekest man on earth. And the Lord even talked with Moses face to face, right? Let's see what he was going to do to Moses. Let's go to Exodus, the 4th chapter. Exodus 4. Lord done told him, all right, I want you to go to